Hello, and welcome back to Astronomy News with the Cosmic Companion. We have a really exciting episode this week as we meet the first European space telescope ever designed to study the Sun, and a massive young world is found in our galactic neighborhood. We also take a look up at Betelgeuse as one of the most familiar stars in the night sky may be preparing to explode. And we examine an odd radio signal from space which repeats every 16 days, leaving astronomers worldwide baffled. On February 10th, the Solar Orbiter from the European Space Agency lifted off from Cape Canaveral on a mission to explore the Sun. This vehicle carries 10 instruments, each designed to study a different characteristic of our parent star. This is Europe's first mission to the Sun, and the spacecraft will work in concert with NASA's Parker Solar Probe, attempting to understand solar activity which produces space weather that can affect Earth. A massive young planet has been discovered by astronomers just 330 light years from Earth. This world, known as 2MASS 11557919b, is roughly 10 times larger than Jupiter and orbits its parent star at a distance 600 times greater than the distance between the Earth and the Sun. Just a handful of planets this size are known to astronomers, and this world is the closest one yet found to our home world. On February 25th, I will interview Annie Dixon-Vodveld of the Rochester Institute of Technology about her discovery of this unusual exoplanet. Listen to this full interview next week on the Astronomy News with the Cosmic Companion podcast. For several months, the normally bright star Betelgeuse, seen in the constellation of Orion, has been noticeably dimming. This has led many astronomers, both professional and amateur, to speculate that this massive giant star may be about to explode as a supernova. New observations by the astronomers at the European Southern Observatory show this star is also changing shape, becoming more elongated. It is uncertain what is causing this or if the star will be erupting in the immediate future, although chances of such an eruption seem slim at this time. Radio astronomers in Canada have recently discovered a source of radio waves from space which turns on and off on a 16-day cycle. Roughly once an hour for 4 days, this source emits a radio signal which is then followed by 12 days of silence. Astronomers are uncertain what could be causing this unusual activity, but the CHIME radio telescope in Canada, which found the source, uses technology which could help uncover its nature. This signal appears to be a unique type of fast radio burst, which were first discovered in 2007. Last week, the discovery of XMM 2599, an ancient galaxy which lived fast and died young in the early universe, producing vast numbers of stars just 1 billion years after the Big Bang, before dying just 800 million years later. On this week's podcast episode of Astronomy News with the Cosmic Companion, I talk with Dr. Jillian Wilson of the University of California, Riverside about her discovery of this unusual galaxy. Here's a sample of that interview.
We were looking for very massive galaxies in the early universe. We were interested in them and we wanted to study them in detail. So firstly, we used optical and infrared pictures of a very well-studied part of the sky to pick this galaxy out from many, many other galaxies. We had a pretty good idea from those optical and infrared pictures of how far away it was and how massive it was, but we couldn't be sure without getting more precise, detailed observations using the powerful Keck Observatory in Hawaii.
If you enjoyed this show, please download and share the episode on YouTube or any major podcast provider. For more details on space and astronomy news, please visit thecosmiccompanion.net.